Here is one of the reasons why they do reject Nigeria's visa application in most countries, and we are mostly responsible for the rejection. Ask me why. Most Nigeria, out of saying probably we know how to talk, we talk too much, we do so something like that. We tend to demarket ourselves. We tend to demarket our country. Recently, there was an incident that happened at an airport in Lagos Airport in Nigeria. There was a blackout, total blackout in Lagos Airport in Nigeria, and to my dismay, people were shouting and crying like, like it only happens in Nigeria. Like, this kind of incident can only happen in Nigeria. Of course, it happens everywhere, even in the almighty developed country. It do happen. They do have a blackout sometimes, once in a while like that, but not often. Even in Nigeria, even in UK it happens. In US it happens not once, not twice. So I don't know, like why do we like making mountain out of moles, making moles out of mountain, or what do we call it? Why do we like making unnecessary, unnecessary things like to make it look as if we know how to talk too much? And the thing is, you don't know. These are the things that demarket you. These are the things that delimit your potentials. Okay, now most people that are outside the country that they are not Nigeria, they don't know your country. They don't know how developed you are. They don't know the potentials you have. And now the only chance you have as a citizen to portray or to sell your country, that is the chance you use in demarketing the same country you come from. No wonder when Nigeria applied for a visa or for a visitation or for anything, they deny you. Haven't you wondered if you want to make a transaction outside the world now, PayPal does not accept Nigeria. You can only deposit money to PayPal accounts. You can't withdraw money if you are from Nigeria. Those are the things you think is government. Everything is not government. If you don't like a government, yes, don't like them. But try and do yourself a favor. Do not demarket yourself. Do not demarket yourself. I keep saying these things. These are one of the reasons why we are backward. We are backward. It's not. Do you know what? Most of these developed countries, some of them think probably we are in the bush. They never knew Nigeria. Most of them don't even know that we have an airport. Most of them don't even know that we have a standard. We have universities. Most of them don't even know that we have like. You'll be surprised that some of them used to ask that do we have a potable water? Like they don't believe we have water. And this is because we tend to portray all the negative things about ourselves to the outside world too much. I'm not saying that we should not say the truth. Yes, fine and good. We have to say the truth. But we should try as much as possible to to know what is called nation branding. Nation branding. You will never hear a British, you will never hear a US citizen tongue lashing his own country in a negative way like that. Okay, now let me give you a scenario. I work outside the country. I live abroad. I'm not living in Nigeria currently, and that's where I'm working. And there was an incident that happened. A colleague of mine was gisting with her fellow colleague. They happened to be like, you know, they happen to be locals. They are European. Let me put it that way. And they were gisting. They never knew I was around the corner. And the other lady was telling our friend like, there was a burglar situation in our mother's house yesterday night, and some guys burgled into their house and cut away with some property and the rest like that. And the moment the lady realized I was behind them, do you know what they did? She immediately changed the topic, like practically changed the topic to something else, in the sense that she doesn't want me to know, to hear that side of the story about the country. So she doesn't want me to know. That's one thing I noticed about all this country, all this developed country. They've matured to the extent that they know the kind of information they need to share to outside world, because these are the things that actually determines how people perceive them, how people see them, how people take them seriously. But if it were to be in Nigeria now, someone would be like, oh, not be yesterday they enter our house, they burgle everything. Yeah, it's fine and good they did that, but you don't say it outside in front of people that it will scare them away from coming to your country. To scare them away from coming to your country. These are the things we have to be aware of. So the thing is, I keep telling people, if you want to be respected, if you want to go outside the country, if you want to make business easy for yourself in Nigeria, and you want to make money even while you are in Nigeria, you can still be earning dollars, you can still be earning pounds. But the thing is, it lies in your hands. How much are you devaluing yourself? How much have you devalued your country? You think probably if you are tongue lashing the country, you are only projecting the negative news about the country, you think probably you are insulting the government, or you are doing the government you are giving them a bad name. No, nobody cares. Nobody cares. In international politics, international relations, it's all about branding, branding, branding. So that is why it is very difficult for someone who, no matter how skillful you are, no matter how good you are, you can work at home from anywhere in part of the world. But if you are from Nigeria, the moment they know that you are from Nigeria, they will not even give you the job. So you will now ask, why are we being treated this way? It's because we treated ourselves that way. We presented ourselves as the worst place on earth to live. That is why they treat us that way. So nobody ate us. We ate ourselves. We are the one responsible for our hatred. We are the one responsible for the way the world is treating us. So there is no country in this world that is perfect. All of them, they have their own pros and they have their own side. They have where they need to improve on. Yes, fine and good. We have a lot of place to improve on. But let me tell you, we have a lot of positive things to talk about Nigeria. We have a lot of things that, in fact, numerous things that you can't even think about. You can't even quantify that we can talk about as a country. Instead of projecting the negative image about our country, we should try as much as possible to say the good things about our country for our own sake. So that your brother who is very skillful in programming, that your brother who is very skillful in data analysis, that your brother who is very skillful in any soft skills you can think of, can stay right in Ikeja, can stay right in Ilorin, can stay right in Kano, and be earning $6,000 a month while still in Nigeria. You mustn't live outside, you mustn't leave the country before you work. But the moment you start projecting the country as the poverty center of the world, as all the negative things, you keep saying it about the country, no one will come and invest, no one will trust you. That is it. We are not doing the government any harm. We are harming ourselves. Thank you very much. My name is Aziz Kola. You can follow me for more updates or anything else. Thank you. Bye.